we go. Let's get it done. All right, what's going on, everybody? Dion's in the house. What's up? I heard we got a little combo going on with you today. I'm pretty excited, to say the least. So, what? Anybody have a success story from last week that came up that, like, man, I just got to share this because it was really kind of inspirational, or man, might help somebody? Like, here we are. Man, what is it? 24. What's 24 minus 8? Can't do the math. Anybody quick?
16.
Oh, that's when we get our driver's license. All right. Allison's in the house. Yeah, Allison, what you got, girl?
I had a conventional loan get approved with a wife having a 530 credit score.
What?
Great credit scores, and they're putting 20% down, but we needed the wife, and at a 530. Where in the past, that would have been, they wouldn't have even looked at it.
Would have never happened. Yeah, would have never. Good. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Woo, what the heck? Just approve eligible, DU.
Yeah, DU.
We going back to like 2018 EA3s or something? Like, what are we doing? You guys remember those? EA3s, EA 1, 2, and 3?
Oh, yeah.
Mortgage insurance was more than the interest? Or something like, it was just like, got a 500 score approved one time. That was pretty insane. Kim's back in the house. What's up? I think you back in Seattle? Oh, you're muted.
I'm saying that. Yep. Look in Washington and it's dark.
It's dark there. Yes, it is. All right. You're coming back soon though, right?
Yep. Yeah, January.
All right. Well, welcome back, my friend. So excited to have you here. As always, we missed you. 22 degrees. It's somewhat, I kind of started talking about temperatures because did you guys see my email about, let me just pull this up. Let me just pull this up here real quick. 1 second. Teresa, I see Teresa's in the house. What's going on with my friend? Aren't you guys coming down here or been down here or something? I think she's Teresa training. Sprague, I should say. All right. Let me just do this. All right. Can you guys see that?
Todd, I have a quick question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So I have a client. So based on the question, the thing that was just said. So if a client has approved eligible, they're good to go irrespective of the credit score.
Okay.
That's my question.
Anybody want to? Hey, D, you want to answer that, Dion?
Can you repeat that? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, my audio's way off too. I don't know what's.
I think it's just her.
Sorry, it's me.
There we go.
So my question is, I have a client. She does not have any credit, but she does not have any credit score.
Okay.
But she got an approved eligible. Is that doable?
She is approved eligible?
Yes, on DU, she got an approved eligible, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Is that something any lender can do, or is that a special process?
Compensating factors, I would assume.
Well, here's the funny part. Did that new rule kick in where they're not considering credit scores anymore?
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah. Quick question.
Remember, Fannie Mae is that was their way to kind of like kick back on that Vantage score thing.
That's how I took mine with the 530.
Say that one more time, Allison.
That's how I think mine got approved with the wife at the 530 because they no longer have the score requirement.
Mm.
But mortgage insurance does, so you'd have to put 20% down to not have mortgage insurance.
Got it.
And then my other question, Yolanda, is when you read the findings, what did it say? Because if they change their credit score requirements, then they change their findings.
So look, read carefully, right? Yeah, we as loan officers, Dion, just look at the approved eligible. That's all we look at. And then we throw it against the wall. Get into processing. Go, go, go. You're approved. Let's go. I'm just kidding. All right. So can you guys see that or no?
No.
No? All right. How about now?
Yep.
All right. 212. So do you guys know that, man, like this is, I saw this post over the weekend. 212 degrees is where water boils. At 211, it doesn't boil. So I said, all right, how do I put this in LO terms, mortgage terms? So Obviously, I pulled a bunch of cool stuff out here. 211 hot water. At 211, water is hot, like it would burn you, scold you, but it's still just water sitting in a pot. Where at 211, you create steam, and steam drives engines. Isn't that crazy? 1 degree, guys, 1 degree. Not 10, not 20, not 30, but 1 degree. There's another thing out there where if a plane is 1 degree off, and after so many miles, it'll literally be so many miles off course. It's unbelievable. So we just need to focus on, like, what are the activities? So most loan officers operate at 211, or are you just missing it by 1 degree? Okay, they're busy, they're working, they're closing loans, but they stuck in reactive mode, right? We're reacting, hoping the phone rings, waiting for agents to remember them, and wondering why their pipelines feel like a roller coaster. I need that song, roller coaster. Busy but not intentional. Responding to emails. Does this relate? Putting out fires, reacting to whoever screams loudest. Motion without strategy equals exhaustion without results. Reactive, not proactive. Waiting for leads to come in. Hoping agents call. Fingers crossed. Please refer me a deal. Hoping agents remember them. Not consistent touch points. Not staying relevant. Just another loan officer in the sea of 400,000. There's not 400,000, but there probably is with LOAs and stuff. Inconsistent follow-up. Follow up when you remember. Call back when you have time. Send an email when it's convenient. Inconsistent kills trust and momentum. Invisible online. No content, no visibility, no brand, no likes, no comments. Agents and borrowers search for you. They find nothing, or worse, they find your competition instead. 212, the switch it. So the top producers in this industry don't work harder. They work with precision, intention, relentless consistency. They're built systems that create predictability, show up daily with purpose. They don't wing it. They follow a plan. I'm going to show you guys inside of MLO Live. It's pretty cool. Create unforgettable visibility, add value unprompted, follow a proven daily plan, whatever that may be. Pick one, go with it. As long as it's playing offense and touching and liking and commenting, happy birthday videos, email marketing, video marketing, staying top of mind, making the phone calls with the people that know, like, and trust you. Track the numbers and behaviors. They measure what matters. Calls made, videos posted, appointments set, loans closed. What gets measured gets approved. Right on. So the extra degree, what separates good from great? Intentionality and plus visibility plus consistency. I'm not going to read all this, but intentionally, every action has a purpose. Are you purposeful, asking for referrals in a cool, nice way? You should be. People are thinking about buying stuff. People are thinking about, like, if they're thinking about buying stuff, they might be thinking about buying a home right now when you're talking to them over the holidays. Okay? You're top of mind because you're everywhere. Agents see you, borrowers remember you. Your brand is unmistakable. You show up every day, not when you feel like it. If you're not making that part of your day, make it part of your day. 10 examples. Daily 60-second video. Remember we talked on Friday about just a voicemail text instead of a text. Regular text, we talked about voicemail text. If you want to take it to another level, do a video text. Same day agent updates. When something changes on a file, call or text immediately. Do a voice text. Be different. If you're just sending a regular text, you're just being like everyone else. Separate yourself from the competition. They can hear your passion, excitement. They can hear the fun you're having with working with them. There's all kinds of different things voices do, videos do for you. Track your calls, videos, follow-ups, and appointments. Measure your income producing activities every single day. Weekly database value. Send us something useful to your database. I used to send a video every single week. Margo knows it. I think she was copied on the email. But every single week I send a video. Like, I believe truly from my heart that that's why I'm here right now, because I did video every single week to my database and my realtor partners. And I started getting noticed by other people in the industry. One more follow-up call. When you think you're done for the day, 1 degree, make one more call. I love this. I love this strategy. Like, if you do that, that's 5 extra calls a day. Or 5 extra calls a week, 20 a month. And what if your thing was every 10 calls you get an opportunity, or every 20 calls you get an opportunity? That would be one more opportunity per week, per month, depending on the numbers. The more you do it, the better you'll get, the better the conversations, the more visibility, the more people remembering you. the more things happen for you. 5 more extra degrees that separate you. Ask for the appointment. 2-minute thank you messages. We talked about this on Friday, where we talked about the parking lot text. Remember, Dion? Like, it's just every call, every Zoom call, everything. Send a thank you message. Show up at an open house. Show up. Kim built their business on showing up to a real estate office over and over and over and over and over again. Now she's the go-to. She's required to be there. Kim, you're coming, right? Be first to congratulate agents. Monitor their wins. Where do you monitor their wins? Social media. If they close on a deal, they're probably talking about themselves. Well, maybe shoot them a DM. Hey, congratulations on your success. So exciting to see what you're doing in our community. If you say our community, that means you're there too. Text them immediately when they post a sale. Be the first to celebrate their success. New listing, like all kinds of, just celebrate. Slow down a little bit. Pay appreciation, love to people that you already work with. Lead with energy and clarity. Your energy is contagious. Show up with enthusiasm, confidence, and clear communication. People want to work with winners. Would you agree? And if they don't, get rid of them. Who cares? The 212 mindset, small actions create massive leverage. 1 degree doesn't sound like much, but 1 extra call, 1 more video, 1 additional follow-up. But here's the truth. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results. The 1 extra degree of effort repeatedly daily creates momentum that's impossible. Loan officers crushing it right now aren't doing 100 things differently. They're doing 5 to 10 things consistently that everyone else does occasionally. 1 degree can transform your entire year. Can transform your entire life. Health, wealth, everything is controlled 1 degree away. Your 7-day 212 challenge, 5 text thank yous daily. Make it a voice one to separate yourself from the competition from the class on Friday. 1 video per day. Put it out there. Be you, do you. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even if it's a happy birthday video. Perfect. You did them. Happy birthday video, right? Easy. Show love, show appreciation, show kindness. Call past clients. Reach out to 5 past clients daily. Check in, add value. Agent pop buys. So we talked about that last week. Greg did, right? Track all activity. Ask for 3 appointments daily. If you can't ask for 3 appointments daily, you're just not making enough phone calls. I would rather you get 3 no's than 3 do nothings. And last but not least, whoops. I don't even know what happened there. Sorry. All right, there we go. Everything changes. This is your moment. You've been operating at 211 long enough. You've been busy, working hard. I think everybody drops down to maybe 200 during the holidays, maybe 199, 198, 197, 196. Not even on the stove. The difference between good and great isn't talent. It's not, guys. It's not luck. It's not who you know or where you work. The difference is 1 extra degree of intentional visibility and consistency. Choose your extra degree starting today. Commit to the 7 days. Track it. At 212, you don't just survive, you dominate. Cool? I want to show you guys something I did inside of MLO Live, which is pretty cool. We did this exercise last weekend. And you guys, I'll have it inside the system now, which is really cool. Let me just show you. All right, here we go. You guys see this?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Let me just let me do one thing. Man, I was actually recording that right. Holy smokes, I did something right today. First time all year, man. See, I messed up a lot, but entire screen now, window. All right, I'm gonna just cancel this. All right, let's just go with. All right, you guys are seeing this? Okay, cool. So, all right, so I'm gonna sign in. Check this out. So the very second tab after the home tab is, let me just refresh it so it'll be there, is yearly plan. This is pretty cool. So yearly plan, click on it. It talks about your current business. And here's the cool part. It auto saves. So you don't have to fill it all in at one time, but you got your current business. You fill it in. Sources of business, my biggest current weakness, projected business for the 12 months. So no matter when you come back in here, I don't think that it's a one and done. I think it's one, come back and check it in 90 days. revisit it. Where am I at? Am I hitting my goals? Do I need to recalibrate? Because here's the thing. A lot of people set their goals to where they can hit their goals. I suggest putting them above and beyond what you feel you can accomplish. Because if you just put them, like, who are you trying to impress? Other people or yourself? If you're putting a goal like, I want to close $1 million a month. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, I did it. But what if you put 5 and you only hit 4? Did you fail? Or what if you put 10 and you hit 8? Did you fail? Something important there. Realtors and partners, who are they? Staff planning, current staff. Where are they at? Here's the thing. I think I'm going to remove 7 from this, but the people that you have on your staff, are they a 6 or are they an 8? Can't use 7. You guys ever heard the power of 2? You can only operate at the power of 2. No matter if you got 1,000 10s and you got 1 2, the best you can do is a 2. Lifestyle, current hours, perfect week hours, past year vacations, planned vacations, financing and giving, past year. Are you saving the money? Are you saving some of the money for a rainy day? Systems and events. What are you missing? 7 boxes of life. I love this. Work, money, family, love, spiritual friends. 1 year vision. Date now. Date 1 year. 5-year vision. And then the playbook. So it's all in there for you guys to fill out, and you can take it at your own pace, but I would highly recommend filling that out so you can come back and look at it. Pretty cool, right?
It is cool.
All right. So that is in there for you guys to, what's Rick Masnick? What's going on, brother? Holy smokes. How you doing, man?
Hey, Scotty. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. He's one of the OGs from back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what caught your attention. See? There you go. All right.
You know what, though? I didn't finish reading it, so
No?
I'm going to jump back in it thanks to this. But you know what's funny is I'm actually reading the book Atomic Habits right now, and literally this morning I read the difference between action and motion. Motion is the 2 examples I remembered was motion is looking into healthy meal options. Action is actually eating healthy. Motion is talking to the physical trainer at the gym over and over again about exercise routines. Action is actually getting under the weights and working out.
Dude, you got the best words, man. I miss you, dude. So I hope you and your family are doing well, man. You doing all right?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, good. Man, I love to catch up and help in any way I can, man. I've always appreciated all your input.
Amen. Right back at you.
All right. So anybody get anything on the 212, like 1 degree, guys? Like if somebody wants to Google like the plane is 1 degree off. It's insane how far it's off, like 1 degree. You'd think you'd be able to hit the same airport or see the same airport or be close to the same airport, depending on, it's not even close. So what did you take out of today? Is everybody operating at 211 or are you guys at 212?
I haven't been doing voice text. I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah. We did a text. I did a class on that, like how to separate yourself from the competition, how to be different, how to be more memorable. Most importantly, Rick, how to be human. Because we got to fight against AI. So how are we human? If they have their number and it's your voice, your excitement, your passion, it's a really cool way to separate yourself on a voice text. And every platform has it.
Video ones, but after you get through like 100 of them in one day, it's like I need a nap.
Yeah, right. I know. Amen, dude. Amen. Yep. So voice text, you can do them anywhere. I won't say where, but you can do them anywhere. Some people call it that. All right. Who is that? That's Margot. All right. There we go. What else? What else we got for today? What are you going to do this week that's going to move the needle? Because you only have 2 weeks before Christmas, guys. Who hangs out at Christmas? Friends, family, co-workers, Christmas parties happening, events happening. What do people talk about when they're together?
Business.
Huh? What was that, Brian?
Business.
Business? They talk
They
about...
always ask you.
Yeah.
They always ask you how's business.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you guys this on Friday, but I was on a conversation with one of my loan officer friends, and I was sitting at the bar waiting for our Christmas party to start, and the guy's literally three places over from me, and he goes, It was like, and you know, like, I learned the lesson: don't share what you do until they ask. I met a guy. This was it either Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night. And him and I were talking. He kept telling me what he's doing. He never asked me what I do. Never. So I'm like, the rule is you don't ever say. You just keep asking questions. Finally, he brings up, he goes, yeah, man, I was in the mortgage and real estate business. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. That's what I do. Because now I'm like, all right, now we got something in common. But it took 30 minutes. And he was just talking. So the guys, this is so stupid easy. Okay. So 30 minutes in, he finally says, dude, I'm selling cars to my dad. He's like, my dad died. I'm living with my mom, trying to get her situation in order. I don't know anybody here. We're talking. I'm like, oh man, so sorry, man. My condolences, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah. And I said, how long have you been selling cars? And he's like, boom, this and that. And what other sales have you done? Like, do you love sales? And he's like, well, I used to be in the mortgage and real estate business. I've been out for a little while, like 4 years. I'm like, oh my God, that's what I do. And then it was like, oh my God, hey, do you have an agent that you can refer me to? Absolutely. What are you looking to do? I want to buy a 4-unit. Awesome. Have you heard about the DSCR loans? What are you talking about? He goes, man, like the bank's even like, it's no matter, it doesn't even care about your income. He goes, what does it care about? I go, your credit score and the money down. And so here we are talking, I'm referring him an agent. And he's like, dude, I got a new best friend because we were texting. Now we're texting back and forth. I got a guy that's buying in Daytona. It's guys, like, get out, go talk to people. Like, and so I was at this bar waiting for the Christmas party on Friday. And this guy hears me talking. I don't even know what we were talking about. He goes, what do you do? And I go, man, I just help people buy, sell, invest, or debt consolidate, man. I help people put people in better financial situation if possible. He goes, well, man, I got $1 million in equity in my home. What should I do with it? And I go, man, that's a lot of opportunity. What do you want to do with it? I'm going to this. So I literally said, now guys, remember I always say, repeat what they say and it opens the door to other stuff. So I said, $1 million in equity. And I just stopped. And he goes, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, you literally just repeat stuff and you get everything laid on the table for you. It's so crazy, right, Kim?
Yep, exactly. Just repeat back the last 3 words and keep them talking. It's
so crazy. Like, we think we have to say something. We think we have to, like I think a lot of us struggle with, I always got to have a conversation. I'm teaching my daughter this because she really struggles with this. And I'm like, and I literally showed her, like, in person. I'm like, watch. Somebody will ask me a question, I'll just repeat it. Even though if it's like, hey, what would you like to drink? What would you like to drink? Like, I literally was playing the game. And it's like, they just go, yeah, we have this and that and this and that. Like, okay, great, I'll take that. Like, it's like, if we start a conversation with somebody else, I repeat it. Like, I kept showing her, I'm like, you don't have to say, you don't have to say anything. You get it. And then you find that there's a solution that you could provide. And you either talk about it and like, man, one of my friends just had that situation. This is what they did. I don't even use myself or talk about myself. I can always, how many stories we get on here a day, right? Somebody has a story that we can talk about. So, Sean, like, yeah, I know. Should have, yeah. You know what? We actually talked about that, Sean. Should I get my license? That's what he said. I go, oh man, what do you want to do, dude? I'm not going to say, like, the less you try to get, the more you'll get. I'll just put it that way. But if you keep the conversation going, so. Classic NLP. Is that what I'm doing? NLP pattern, Sean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's hey, Scott, how are you, man? And you start talking, it's repeat, approve, affirm. So you're going to say, hey, Scott, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm in the mortgage business.
You're in the mortgage business. Wow. Holy cow. So how long have you been doing that, Scott?
20 plus years.
20 plus years. I'm assuming you're pretty good at it, right? So I just repeated, I approved it by saying, oh my God, you're great. And then I affirmed it. And now I'm going to ask you another question. By the way, what do you specialize in? And then that just opens the door.
Yeah.
So once you get past the first 3, which is repeat, approve, affirm, it actually allows you to they're giving you permission to have a conversation with them and ask them about them.
Yeah.
The other pattern is that, Scott, listen, I know you've been out of the mortgage business for a while, but let me ask you a question. If you had a great mentor that could actually help you to generate business, get you back on track. Would you be interested in that?
Right.
Well, yeah, of course. Right. Well, that's great. You know, I don't want to tell you this to impress you, but I'd like to tell you to impress upon you the difference. You see, I have a whole group of people that we coach every morning. I'd love to invite you on there.
Love it.
So instead of talking about how great you are, you're saying, hey, I'm not telling you to impress you. I'm telling you this to impress upon you. That's another NLP pattern. After about 15 years of doing NLP with a guy, you get pretty good at it.
Right.
But it's the secret. Is there an NA good site, NLP site? Look for a guy named Bander and LK.
Bander and LK.
They're the guys who started NLP for sales and conversational language.
Love it. I'm studying. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
Yeah. What were those names again?
Bander and LK. The other book is by a guy named Robert Jindali, who was one of my coaches at one point. He's a professor at, I forget where.
I'm doing some study about this guy that teaches like high level body language, and I'm just drawing a blank of his name, but I'm hooked into him right now, and bought his course a long time ago. But so try this exercise with me. Look at something in your room, okay? But pick one thing in your room. Just pick one thing. Pick one thing, okay? Do you got it? Everybody have one thing that's in their room? Like they're looking at it, stare at it, look at it. Okay, for 2 minutes, don't think about what it actually is. For 2 minutes, don't think about what it actually is. Did you think about did you say the name in your head? What it was?
Mm-hmm.
So your brain is incapable of not solving problems. So I told you not to think about it, but your brain went like I did this. Yes, he was doing it, and I was looking at a candle, and I was like, okay, look at it. He goes, okay, for 2 minutes, don't think about what it is, and I literally went candle in my head. I'm like, God dang, man. So this brain stuff that he's teaching me is so crazy. Little hesitations when people say, like I always when I ask a question. And you guys need to start paying attention to this, like when you're on Zoom or when you're with somebody in person. I'll go deeper on this, but when I'm with somebody and I ask them a question and there's a slight hesitation in the answer, they're thinking way too hard about their answer, and it might. So I always say, what was the hesitation? And it opens up a whole nother conversation of what they were thinking, and they might have been thinking the answer, but it wasn't really what they wanted to say, but it was just an answer. You with me? So it opens up a much deeper conversation. So if like I used to look at people and say, and I would point down to the payment, PITI, but when I did it, I would have my finger on it and I would be looking at them. And I would look at their facial expressions to see, because there's 5 or 6 facial expressions that you can't fake. Like you literally can't fake them. Like if you notice them, you can address them in a cool way. And you can look them up. We'll do a class on that. But it's it literally changed. Like, you know how when people like you have a long conversation, like, man, everything's going great, they're excited, and all of a sudden they ghost you. Something happened and they showed it in their face. You just didn't see it. It was disgust. It was sadness. It was like there was something that happened that you just didn't notice. So it's just like all these little things I'm saying, everything we talk about on a daily basis is just 1 degree away from like you sensing or paying attention to what they're saying, how they're saying it. It's just, it literally opens the, like I mean, I hate to say this, but very often I make people cry, but it's a good cry. It's not bad. It's a good cry because it's stuff they just weren't ever asked or anybody cared about to go deep with them on that conversation. That makes sense? So if you do this right, people will cry, and it's not a bad cry. It's just like you're opening emotions, you're opening thoughts, you're opening, maybe you're helping them break through a breakthrough that is going to allow them to have a better life. You just don't know, but you have to ask those tough questions. It's when you start doing it, you're like, holy crap, man, but don't say I didn't mean to make you cry, because you're like, don't stop, like keep going. Like, okay, hey, what are the emotions that you're feeling right now? Why are you feeling those emotions?
People
you know?
make decisions when they're emotional.
Exactly. And they share with you because they feel they can trust you, right? So like you build a trust that it's second to none. Like people like, you just helped me break through that. You know, like I've had people help people get through so many breakthroughs. It's unbelievable. So, all right, guys, top of the hour. Anything else? Anything else? Anybody want to take us out the door? Sean, what you got, buddy?
Learning NLP was like the guy who shows up to the apartment, those super with 150 keys. And you show up to the sales presentation, and I talk to Scott for 5 minutes and go, okay, he's an internal decision maker. He is analytical, and his wife is the opposite. So I'm going to do 2 presentations. I'm going to do an analytical presentation with Scott, and he's also moving away from pain, and his wife is moving toward pleasure. I'm going to take all 150 keys. I'm only going to use these 5 keys to make the sale. And I turn one key. Nope, that's not it. I turn the second key. Nope. And then the third one, they go, oh yeah, that's us. Sign here.
Boom.
So the difference between using that and what you're calling, it's called cold reading, by the way, is body language. If I look at Scott and I say, hey, Scott, are you ready to sign the contract? If he actually cues up his left eye to the top and like kind of goes like this, that means he's accessing the side of his brain, which is opposite of you.
Yep.
That says, I got to think about that more. But if he lifts his other eye, he says, yeah, I'm ready. So it's really frightening, but
once you learn it, it's scary, man.
After years of it, instead of talking to 50 or 75 people, you talk to 5, 10.
You talk to 5 and you're just done. Like he even talks about when you answer questions, how fast you blink and don't blink.
Yeah.
And he could tell you which one you're lying and which one you're not just by your blinks.
Yeah, the guy I trained with used to teach people for jury duty.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I used to do it with attorneys to get into their door to then do probates and estates for real estate.
Love it, dude. Love it. Yeah, this stuff's real